Godzilla, king of the monsters. It's alive.
A gigantic beast.
Stalking the earth, crushing all before it.
In a cyclonic cavalcade of electrifying horror.
Raging through the streets on a rampage of total destruction.
Godzilla, king of the monsters.
Incredible titan of terror.
Wiping out a city of 6 million in a holocaust of flame.
Jet flames cannot destroy it.
Bombs cannot kill it.
All modern weapons fail.
Is this the end of our civilization?
Can the scientists of the world find a way to stop this creature?
For the answer, see Godzilla, king of the monsters.
You may wish to deny it, but your eyes tell you it's true.
A tale to stun the mind.
More fantastic than any ever written by Jules Verne.
More terrifying than any ever shown on the screen.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
A story beyond your wildest dreams.
Dynamic fun.
Savage action.
Spectacular thrills.
Godzilla, king of the monsters.
Fantastic beyond comprehension.
Gripping beyond compare.
Astounding beyond belief.
The mightiest gangster of them all.
See Godzilla.
100 tons of hell and fire. The fantastic war of giant fire monsters from the bowels of the earth. Creatures born in hell to destroy each other. But first, they'll destroy the world. As their struggle crushes mountains and smashes whole cities. As they scream their challenge of mortal combat and scorch the earth with 10,000-degree jets of flaming devastation.
Monster of monsters, big as a skyscraper. When he moves, the whole earth quivers and quakes, and an abyss of horror opens up. See these prehistoric beasts emerge from the bowels of the earth after 200 million years to devastate mankind. Supersonic jets cannot catch him. Rockets cannot stop him. Armored tanks are helpless before him. Even guided missiles are powerless. See Rodan destroy a modern city, leveling it to the earth with a killing airstream of his mighty wings. Nothing can stop him. Nothing escapes this monstrous beast of evil.
The Mysterian! The Mysterian! The Mysterian! You are now inside a flying saucer.
Our destination, the planet Earth.
We are the Mysterian.
Our race is old, dying, our planet dead.
Only you of Earth, you and your women, can give us life.
And what we want, we take.
The Mysterians!
The greatest science fiction picture man's imagination ever conceived.
The Mysterians!
Swooping down from outer space.
Blowing up from the lower depths.
The Mysterians.
Creatures who knew the uttermost secrets of the atom before our planet was born.
Love-hungry spacemen come to seize our women that their dying race may live.
It started in the east. Soon it swept the west.
the all-out horror of interplanetary war.
See giant robots no earthly weapon can destroy rip a path of destruction across the land.
See the forces of nature harnessed to the invader's will wipe entire cities from the face of the world.
See the earth itself crumble beneath your feet.
The Mysterians,
Threatening our civilization with weapons beyond the belief of modern science.
flying ray guns that blast everything before them.
An impregnable fortress that hides in the earth.
Gamma rays that melt the heaviest armament.
As men and machines disintegrate before you,
Furious.
what power can stop their ruthless advance?
See the blazing holocaust of an Earth gone mad.
See on the giant screen in flaming color.
The Mysterians.
When modern Navy scientists defy the unknown mysteries of the past, perpetuated by centuries of native belief, then nature strikes in all its vengeance in Varan, the unbelievable. For generations, the legend was passed on. They said Varan was there, deep in the still waters. They said, let Varan sleep.
That lake water's going to be contaminated after we finish the tests. It'll probably affect the fish, too. We just can't take any chances.
But those people have depended on their lake for their livelihood all their lives, and their parents before them.
Anna, now, should we be this concerned about a handful of people when we might perfect something that could benefit all mankind?
All right, Jim.
But the Navy commander would not heed their warning. He moved forward, ever searching, ever probing, deeper and deeper, until it was too late. Varan rose from the depths slowly, unrelentingly, to wreak its vengeance on a civilization that wanted to know too much. Tumultuous, terrifying. Awesome, it will shock you to the core. Varan, the unbelievable.
Bridge rises high in the air. An ocean liner leaps out of the Suez Canal. World scientists determine secret space weapon is diabolical degravitational freeze ray.
It is clear from an examination of the circumstances resulting from these three disasters that there was a common force at work in each instance. The fact that the survivors were severely frostbitten is of particular significance. By rapidly lowering the temperature of a certain object, its gravity would also be decreased.
Space saboteurs seize control of Earthmen's minds by radio thought waves, penetrate secret councils, shatter Earth's defenses. Earth's only hope of survival, revolutionary spaceships and heat ray cannon. As Allied Earth Army launches interplanetary counterattack.
We warn you, do not approach the moon. If you do, you will surely die.
See Earth's rocket commandos surprise space invaders on the moon. Bombard base of War Saucer Armada. See beautiful Earth girl overpowered by fiendish spacemen. See Allied commander, brain captive of the enemy, destroy his army's last hope of escape. See space-shaking last battle of Earth rockets versus flying saucers as Space War I pits Earthmen against planetmen in a death struggle for survival.
For human vapor. The strangest science fiction story ever told about man's deadliest enemy, the human vapor. Never before a power so dangerous. Never before an enemy so indestructible. Nothing on Earth could stop him. The human vapor, half beast, half man.
Dr. Sano had said I'd be a Superman. Instead, he had created the human vapor. I should be grateful to our doctor, shouldn't I? He did not do as he intended. Yet he did give me supreme power now. I can have anything I choose. Destroy anyone I care to.
No prison bars could keep him in. No door could keep him out. The human vapor slips through every crack, through every opening, to terrify, to destroy, to kill. See the human vapor transform before your eyes from human form to vapor nightmare. The human vapor brings you a haunting legacy of fear, causing panic and riot and devastation. See this weird story of a superhuman power that menaces the world. Who can kill like an inhuman monster, but who loves like a man? Here for the first time, the most dangerous experiment in terror. See the disintegration of a human being into the deadliest vapor killer, born of woman but recreated by an evil science into an ectoplasmic horror to stagger your imagination. The human vapor will come to life and bring you the most terrifying experience in scientific history. The human vapor. Is he man or astroman? The human vapor in living color on the giant screen. The human vapor.
Pacific Island, where an expedition of world-famous scientists investigate incredible rumors of its fantastic mysteries and discover barren volcanic mountains surrounding strange green valleys. Mammoth caves that breed giant mutations. Vampire plants that devour humans. But most astounding of all, the tiniest women in all creation. Sacred beauties of a lost tribe which worships a monstrous creature. What is the secret of Mothra? What is the bizarre spell that awakens Mothra as these doll-sized girls call to the super god from captivity? Mothra, whose revenge is more devastating than any man-made weapon. Mothra, who defies warplanes. What kind of creature is this god monster, Mothra?
Japanese homeland.
Captain, water in the conning tower.
Godzilla! Roaring defiance to the only enemy on Earth strong enough to challenge him. The unconquerable King Kong, giant gorilla god of this South Seas paradise, where sensuous maidens offer themselves in ritual sacrifice to his brute embrace.
Godzilla has a brain about this size. He is sheer brute force. While Kong is a thinking animal. His brain is considerably larger, about 10 times the size of this gorilla's skull. Being instinctive rivals, there is no doubt that they will attempt to destroy one another.
King Kong versus Godzilla, heading for their colossal collision, shattering every obstacle that stands between them in the most fantastic rampage of annihilation ever recorded on film. See King Kong stamp Tokyo into the ground, holding a beautiful girl in his grasp. See Godzilla destroy an entire army. See King Kong trapped by the blazing barrier of 1 billion volts. But nothing, nobody can stop the great showdown when King Kong and Godzilla meet to fight for survival of the fittest.
1980. The scene, outer space. The story, destruction of Earth. See Go-Rat, the most spectacular science shocker ever filmed, surpassing anything in the realm of science fiction to date. See astronauts, satellites, and spaceships operating from South Polar Base. You are actually in every exciting scene. It could happen. It may happen. Warning to every man, woman, and child. Nerve-shattering tension will grip you and hold you spellbound in the most enthralling science fact shocker ever made, in scenes never before filmed in limitless outer space. See scientists move the Earth with hydrogen jet power. See the world doomed by a wild invading sun 6,000 times bigger than Earth. See gigantic earthquakes, space collisions, and tidal waves. Science fiction. Now, science fact. Don't miss Go-Rat. See Go-Rat, filmed in blazing color on the giant screen. See Go-Rat.
Atragon, the most devastating device the mind of man has yet created. It travels on land and in the sea. It tunnels through the earth. Its crew, all supermen with super weapons, can freeze their enemies and enslave them. Fire and fear are the gods of terror on the hidden continent. No thing, no man, no adventurer can match the 9 amazing wonders of Atragon, nor the massive powers of its allegoric destroyer. You will see wonders that challenge the imagination.
The attack has begun. The United Nations has set up a defense headquarters to cope with the new empire's aggression.
You will see flying saucers. You will know terror that panics the world.
Admiral Kusumi, I am agent number 23 of the Mu Empire. This earthquake is not accidental.
It looks innocent as a gigantic egg.
But its unseen powers are so great that its worshippers beg the thing's indulgence in self-abasing ceremonies.
Nothing the screen has ever shown before can surpass the thrills of Ghidra, the three-headed monster. Created from an atomic fireball hurled from outer space, Ghidra, the three-headed monster, threatens man's very existence on Earth. Ghidra, the three-headed monster, battles Godzilla, Mothra, and Rodan for mastery of the world. Men quake before the terror of their unleashed fury. All new, all never to be forgotten. A new high in screen terror.
Ocean's unfathomable depths, a gigantic, man-like creature appears. From the fiery depths of the earth comes a prehistoric mastodon of destruction. Never before has the screen known such heart-stopping terror. Starring Nick Adams.
Well, I feel he's very important from a scientific point of view. I'd have to cut off a leg or an arm.
Doctors, I won't let you conduct this test.
Frankenstein, with the strength of 1,000 men. And every man's need for affection that makes him a willing captive.
The chain hurts you.
The new scoop of the century. The horrifying touch of a severed hand with a life of its own. The terrifying force of a monster that dwarfs man's tallest structures.
across the motion picture screen comes the most terrifying monster of them all. Gamera, the Invincible. Gamera, the super monster that even the H-bomb cannot destroy. Gamera, the Invincible.
Attention, everyone! Hey, Gamera!
Gamera, consuming raw atomic power. Power to destroy entire cities.
Open fire!
Man's most destructive weapons have no effect on Gamera, the Invincible. The mightiest nuclear weapons ever devised are powerless against Gamera, the Invincible. Is humanity doomed? Will the world be destroyed? The United Nations is called to emergency session in a last desperate effort to save the world.
We have one plan that we think might work. We have discussed Plan Z with the Japanese authorities, and they agree it is the best of our alternative plans. Is that correct, sir?
That is so. Plan Z is hope of the world.
A cast of thousands at the mercy of the most terrifying monster that ever lived. Brian Donlevy as General Arnold.
Is beyond comprehension. He must be stopped now.
Albert Decker as the Secretary of Defense. Will Plan Z stop Gamera? Gamera, the Invincible.
Now, giant entertainment, giant terror. The War of the Gargantuan and Monster Zero.
King Kong. Mammoth. Behemoth. Goliath. King Kong escapes and meets his greatest foe, the Kong of Steel. A gargantuan duel, unmatched by any battle in history. Thundering 60-foot robot Kong of Steel, creation of the evil Doctor Who, criminal genius who stops at nothing. Kong, once again, dig! King Kong shakes the earth. King Kong fights for life against a copter squadron. 1,000 thrills as King Kong battles the Serpent of Mondo Island.
Not this Kong!
Hits himself against a nation's armament. And plunges a beautiful girl into a world of terror. King Kong in a duel to the death.
Say nobody has anything to fear from us. But we are going to control you now. It is the same spaceship you saw near the moon. That should convince you we do not come from your world. We are here to make you our slaves.
laboratories and arsenals of all civilized nations, the most powerful, the newest, the most devastating of weapons, blast into action in their effort to destroy all monsters.
Beneath the sea to challenge the unknown. When the forces of nature erupt, the ocean floor opens up, hurling 5 men and 1 woman 15 miles straight down to a place that exists on no map and yet holds the key to man's future. Latitude 0. Where the past merges with the present to predict the future.
The Alpha launched June 21st, 1805.
Since you question everything, I don't expect you to believe there's so much of anything else you're about to see. I am 204 years old.
The Alpha is northeast of you, on course for latitude 0.
Those are torpedoes.
Sage missiles.
Well, do something, will you?
At latitude 0, good battles evil, using the incredible weapons of tomorrow.
Activate your elevation belts.
I've seen pictures of the moon that looked a lot more inviting.
Right. Say, Captain, you ever been here before?
First time.
Well, that's great. How do we find Dr. Okada?
We'll have to search. Could be in that tower.
Live an adventure beyond your wildest imagination as mankind fights for its very survival. Share every exciting moment of the incredible world of Latitude 0, where man's future explodes 15 miles beneath the Earth.
The lonely, helpless Earth. The 21st century. The world of the future. And lurking beyond the cold, strange immensity of conquered space. Growing and spreading beyond the warped imagination of the greatest human intellect. Exploding in unspeakable horror. The green slime. The civilized world at war with alien form, whose slimy touch means instant, horrible death. Invaders from beyond the stars. The green slime. Robert Horton. Luciana Paluzzi. Richard Jacob.
You make too many mistakes. You're not right for command. This is my command, and I'll manage it.
2 men struggle for survival in the infected remains of a diseased universe.
Don't ask any questions.
One woman searches for a last chance to save the human race from the desperate hunger of the green slime.
A battle in space against faceless beings. A cosmic nightmare that sends you into the incredible, berserk world of green slime! Green slime! Green slime!
Fighting amongst each other for the conquest of our planet. See the giant spiders spin their web of fear around their enemies. Godzilla's revenge knows no limit. No end. No stopping. See man's last attempt at saving humanity from destruction. And Godzilla's revenge.
Polluted waters it came, to become the most fearful menace that ever threatened mankind. Feeding, growing ever more deadly on smog. Only one force dared stand up to its overpowering evil.
Godzilla!
Godzilla versus the smog monster. Will Godzilla, man's friend, be vanquished?
More than 1,600 dead have been reported, while other casualties are expected to exceed 30,000.
The main storage tank of the Japan Oil Company has exploded.
Nothing man can do can stop the smog monster. Can Godzilla save the Earth from this mastodon of destruction?